Hello and a very warm welcome to this very special interaction. I have with me Sai Kishore. Sai, before I start this meeting, let me tell you, you are one of our most favorite cricketers on Sports Today because you've always been doing your work silently yet dazzling. And that is why there is an allure that's why in every IPL match it features Gujarat Titans, or whenever you play for Tamil Nadu, we always say that yes, we look forward to seeing Sai Kishore. And truly it gives us an honor to welcome you on the show today, Sai.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for having me. Very happy to be here.
Sai, there is a very this thing when we start. You've been often compared to Rachin Ravindra, doppelganger, because you got the same hairstyle, you got the same bowling technique almost, and as a batter also you're there. How do you react to all those comments that you are Rachin Ravindra's doppelganger, or no? Rachin is Sai's doppelganger.
I think he had the hairstyle first, so it's fair to say that I copied him, but I didn't realize that I had curly hair. So it's nice to receive the compliment. I'm not doing any special efforts to maintain it or anything. It actually belongs to him.
Okay, but Sai, this is a very interesting time for you as well as for Indian cricket. You are dazzling with for Tamil Nadu as well as you're playing well for Gujarat Titans season by season. There is only improvement. But at the same time, if you look at this Indian cricket team, there is tremendous competition. Every batting slot, every bowling slot, every spinner slot, there is tremendous competition. How do you keep yourself motivated that, yes, I want to have an India berth, but the competition is so intense that you may not get in also? How do you keep yourself motivated in these very competitive times for Indian cricket?
Two things. I think first, the confidence comes from the skill, and the confidence comes from performances. So, with all humility, over the last 3 years, I've been one of the leading spinners in the country in domestic cricket. IPL went well. So, along with that performances, without arrogance, there is also a confidence that I'm one of the best spinners in the country. So, when selection doesn't go your way, you just have to work on one delivery, that is your patience. So, that's what I'm working on. So, whenever that happens, I'm ready for it. So, if it happens and whenever it happens, I think I'll be ready to deliver for the country. And with that confidence comes a lot of maturity and that patience.
Because we've often seen, Sai, that unfortunately, when you look at it, domestic performances, you slog year on year, domestic performances. But unfortunately, in the Indian cricket team, the places are so little. Now, how do you, when you approach a domestic season, now the domestic season's begun, how do you approach it as you compare it to last year? How are the changes that you bring about mentally, training wise, and all those things?
Nothing, sir. I like the sport so much. I like playing, whether it is the IPL, whether it is for the international team, whether it is for Tamil Nadu or the TNPL. Wherever I play, I'm having that fun element. It's a job which I like. So there is no compulsion on me as such to play in this way, wanting to go to the next level. Only then I'll feel successful. I don't feel any inferiority like that. So wherever I play, I'm having fun, and I want to give my best. I want to be very true to what I'm doing. So as an artist, I'm just going and performing, relative of the crowd. So that's how I'm seeing it from a larger perspective. So that keeps me very grounded, and I'm able to smile. I'm able to enjoy. I'm able to play with a lot of freedom. That's what is happening in my case.
Well, Sai, now this is, I mean, you call yourself an artist, but can I call you even a scientist as well? Because you, as a bowler, in this new era of cricket, have to deal with two things: data and workload management. Now, in this current times of Indian cricket, how do you deal with data and workload management? Maybe not so much for a spinner, maybe workload management, but what is your whole take on the data and workload management aspect in cricket that is creeping up?
I think it is useful, sir, because the body only has a certain amount of things which it can do. So if you use it more than what it is capable of doing, eventually it has to break down. So it's important to preserve the body. At the same time, also be very instinctive. Sometimes with data and all those things, you don't be instinctive. So it's just the marriage between data and your own instinct. Sometimes you have to push yourself, and sometimes you have to take that back seat and listen to the body what it is saying. So I feel it's just a marriage between data and your instinct. So if you're able to do that, if you're able to crack that, it will come with time. Most of the professional cricketers will be able to do it. If you're able to do it, then it will be fine, I guess, sir.
Sai, unfortunately, when you look at this particular from December 2024 to this particular period, why I say December 2024 to now, we saw your idol and of course everyone's favorite Ashwin. He's retired from cricket. He's like going to play in certain overseas leagues now. Were you in touch with him and were you surprised with the fact that Ashwin announced his retirement and also the fact that he also is not going to play the IPL from next season onwards? How will you miss his presence whenever you play with him in the IPL field? And what is the future that you think that Ash can contribute in your development and TNPL's development in that sense?
I think he's one of the smartest people who have played in my circle, at least who I've known, I've interacted. One of the greatest performance for the Indian cricket team. So definitely his presence will be missed. But as everything, like he's had a fantastic career. I think he will be at peace with this decision. And I have not been in touch with him as such, but uh, he's always been an inspiration, not just to me, but a lot of youngsters, a lot of cricketers growing up, a lot of spinners especially, on all the things that he could do. So I've learned a lot and I'll just implement it.
Yeah. Last couple of questions, Sai. When you look at it, you played under both Hardik Pandya and Shubman Gill's captaincy in GT. GT inaugural season, you won that tournament and you were really one of the best in the business at that stage.
Mm.
How do you compare their captaincy styles when you look at it? Shubman and Hardik, what is the difference in them? Because I remember in Shubman's captaincy, you once bowled the last over, which
Yeah, yeah.
would you have ever dreamt of in some other captaincy period, or were you comfortable bowling the final over?
Uh, I've always done that job when I played for Tamil Nadu and when I played for other leagues and everything. So mentally, I was prepared for it. And only when you are given an opportunity to play in different stages, you will actually know whether you're good or not. Unless or otherwise you play for the Indian team or you are put in that situation, nobody will really know whether you're good or not. So I was actually ready for it. Coming to the question, both are very different and very unique, and both are very strong leaders. Hardik is a very instinctive leader. He's a very good person from inside, I would say, and he's very expressive. Allows you to be very expressive. Gives a lot of freedom to play and everything. Shubman has always been a prodigy. He's taken up captaincy recently. Shubman is very methodical in his approach, very aggressive, very takes things in his own hands. So very, how to say, very aggressive kind of leader. Both are very good in their sense, but very different.
And do you want to clear that air? I mean, a lot of things were made when you and Hardik had that kind of mini confrontation. I mean, a lot of fake news was also peddled about certain things. Do you want to clear the air on that? I mean, what was it just a instinct, the heat of the moment, or was it something else? Last year's
So
IPL.
I've already cleared the air on it on directly in the match. So it's nothing. Hardik is a very good friend of mine. Like even before I made my debut for GT, we were very good friends, and that shouldn't cross the boundary line. I feel when you are inside the boundary line, I think game should be played as a game. So certain things should be done on the field, certain things should be on the field, and I think as professional cricketers, everyone has that maturity. Nobody carries it off the field. It is very good for the drama and everything, and it also sells a lot of things. So it's nice. But personal friend is a very good friend of mine. I know him very well. He knows me very well. He knows how I operate. I know how he operates. So everything is in good terms.
So the last question, Sai, what is the future? What does 2025-2026 season mean for you? What are your goals in it? And second, looking at this current Indian team, what are their chances of winning the Asia Cup heading into the Super Fours that's going to begin from tomorrow?
uh, with respect to Asia Cups, India start as favorites. So anything less than the trophy would feel like a failure to India. With that comes a lot of expectations. And the Indian team is full of stars, full of people who have proved themselves at the international stage. So I hope and I am in their support for them to win the Asia Cup. In terms of what this season means to me, I feel I feel I've grown as a cricketer. I've just made sure that I develop a lot of skills. I'm ready with all my skill sets. I feel, with all humility and respect, I feel I'm one of the best spinners in the country right now. I'm just waiting for my chances. Whenever that happens, I'll be ready for it.
Of course, and we'll be cheering you on, Sai, in this entire journey. And yes, he is Sports Today's favorite for a reason. And that is why, Sai Kishore, thank you so much for taking time out from your busy schedule and speaking to us. It's really been a pleasure.
Thank you, Via. Thank you so much.